Hello and welcome to the finals of the Summer 2021 season of the Jukey Music Awards. Can you imagine? It has been 3 months since we met last to reward and celebrate the Spring 2021 season's winners. And here we are again, ready to impress you with new magnificent discoveries. And I'm super excited to introduce to you our new co-host, Laura. I'm pretty sure that she's also a fan of the competition like all of the viewers of our live stream today.
Thank you so much, Yuri. And absolutely, I genuinely like the idea of the contest since the first time I heard about it. And I immediately knew that I wanted to be part of such a meaningful movement. I have also closely followed all of the participants and even have some favorites.
You do? Wow. Well, then I can't wait to discuss this season's potential winners with you. So stay with us, and I guarantee that you will be amazed by the outstanding music repertoire from around the world that we have prepared for you tonight. Very recently, we've celebrated the first anniversary of the Jukey Music Awards.
The rise of the global pandemic at the onset of 2020 caught the world off guard. Many lives were lost, and many professions lost their zeal. Amongst them were the musicians whose songs became less heard as many shows and concerts were being canceled due to the pandemic. This was when the idea of Jukey Music Awards was conceived as a way of helping the emerging musical talents survive the global pandemic.
Today, in the span of a year, the platform grew to become the world's largest song contest. By its 5th season of Summer 2021, well over 3,000 artists from 142 countries had nominated their songs for the DMAs. And over 180,000 music lovers from 176 countries had registered to support their favorite acts.
With previous winners from the US, Peru, Kazakhstan, and the Philippines, plus runner-ups from Nigeria, Chile, Germany, and the Solomon Islands, and other nations, Jukey has become a truly inclusive, artist-focused platform.
Laura, did you have a chance to listen to the winners' songs? I assure you, you will definitely be surprised by the diversity of sounds.
I can't wait to hear it.
There you go.
Wow.
This was Gina Brooklyn from the US, the winner of the first season of Jukey Music Awards with the song No More Hiding. Amazing voice, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Gina a little bit later.
Beautiful voice.
It is. Very powerful vocals. And this is her with Brian Malouf, the legendary Brian Malouf.
Capitol Studios.
Yeah, we are going to have him tonight on our live stream as well. And this was Season 2 winner, Gaona from Peru. A great alternative track. Also powerful voice.
Yeah, I can see myself driving for hours with this song.
Yeah, I can see that. Last Minutes With You, that was the name of the track. Gaona. Winter 2021, and this was a band from Kazakhstan, Ulitau, and their song was absolutely amazing because it did not have any lyrics. It was just a purely instrumental track, but it had so many fans and supporters that it won the Jukey Music Awards.
That's really cool.
Great.
Just violin.
Not just violin, the whole music band. Yeah. And this was Spring 2021. This is Pablo from the Philippines, and the song is Determinado. It's a great hip-hop track. I mean, I could run to that on a treadmill for hours, I think, because it's really high-energy track.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about Pablo.
I'm sure you have, because his fan base is huge. Pablo from the Philippines. By the way, as far as I'm aware, most of the winners have already had a chance to enjoy the rewards.
And let me remind you, by rewards, we mean a unique opportunity to travel to LA and record a song at the iconic Capitol Studios with the legendary Brian Malouf, the multi-platinum American producer and his engineering team. Or you guys could win a cash alternative of $20,000.
That's amazing. As usual, we are very proud to say that from the very first season, Jukey continues to relentlessly expand its borders.
Since our inception, we've got more than 176 countries, as well as all of the continents represented on the platform. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. A few more countries, and we will be like the United Nations organization, but definitely much more fun.
So, this time we've got 17 finalists in the global round, and I could only imagine how thrilled they are while waiting for the results. Well, while we wait for the votes to continue and we wait for the results, we have a chance to introduce you to our first 6 finalists. So let's have a listen.
I'm very excited. So the first one up is Mossa, Love of My Life from the Solomon Islands. We've had winners from Solomon Islands before. Very nice.
Nice pop.
What's this?
This is Numan Malik Nazar from Pakistan with his song. It's within the hip-hop, R&B, soul, you know?
That sounds good. And this is Shelly Bourgeois, Crazy Rough from the USA.
Oh. I like her pink hair.
Very trendy sound. Maybe she will win. Who are these guys?
Also, we have Small Jam, Busta Wine from the Solomon Islands as well.
Solomon Islands are very well represented at Djooky Music Awards, which is great because they produce great music. Bromian Hakikas. The song is Let You Go from Kenya. I was in Kenya once, you know, on a safari. It was really great. Yeah. Who's this?
Jerry Hale, Cheers from Ukraine.
That's really interesting. Look at the hair.
Yeah.
Pretty funky, huh? And the dress. Or maybe she will come the winner.
And I think we're ready to find out who our first judge will cast his votes for.
It will be our judge from the Philippines, Christian Bautista. And this is the moment that many artists have been waiting for, and we can see that Christian gave 20% to Nana Yunin Juan from the Philippines, 30% to Nat Music,
and 20% to Lisis, and another 30% to Numan Malik.
So a very fair distribution of votes. And now, this is when we get to see the chart of our competition, of our final. And let's have a look who's in the lead. It's Jerry Hale from Ukraine. Now we have Nat Music and Numan Malik as number 3. That looks very promising, but this is only just the beginning. Let's wait and see how this changes in the next couple of minutes.
But these numbers are crazy. Look at how many stars are on there.
Yeah. Well, to me, it was kind of expected, and I really loved these artists because, you know, the first time you hear them, these catchy tunes, they just get you going.
Honestly, it's all so exciting. I can't wait for the results for the next one.
And by tradition, to explain to us how Jukey actually works, we have our tech guru with us here tonight, Jenya. Jenya, nice to have you back on our show.
Nice to see you guys.
How have you
hey,
been?
Laura. Hey, Yuri.
Listen, I am pretty confident that most of our viewers tonight already have the Jukey app installed on their phones, and they're fine, they don't need any more explanation. But I'm also certain that there are those who are still considering, joining Jukey now or maybe in some near future. So for those newcomers, I think it would be very, very helpful if you could walk us through the process and explain to us in a bit more detail how Jukey actually works.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. How can you upload your song onto Jukey's platform?
Oh, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to the site or download the app, click on My Songs, click Add Song, upload an album cover, choose a song file in the correct format, choose your genre, and that's it. You're all set.
Wow, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Couple of clicks and
Simple
you're
as
in the
that.
contest.
Exactly.
Hold on. And what role does a music lover play on the platform?
Well, music lovers are actually the only way that artists can make it to the top of the weekly charts and win cash prizes. Every day, music lovers get 10 voting points, which they can use to vote for their favorite songs and artists.
Are you saying that the artists who make it to the top of the weekly charts actually get cash rewards?
Absolutely. Every week, the top 3 songs in our global charts get $300, $200, and $100 respectively.
That's pretty good.
You can check out the previous weekly winners on our social media pages.
One more question. What does an artist need to enter?
Well, all they need is an original song and some cover art. It's also very important to note that we've been keeping good track of the songs on our own platform, and the only way that you can get ahead is to have real people voting for you.
Real people? I mean, what's a real person these days?
Well, good question. A real person is a real person. There's no way that bots or scripts can get past our fraud detection algorithms, and everyone needs to create their own account to be able to vote.
So you're telling me all that time I spent studying Python is gone to waste?
Absolutely not. It just won't help get ahead in our charts.
Well, that's good to know. It's a relief knowing that there isn't anyone with an unfair advantage, and every single artist who we will see tonight is genuinely supported by their real fans.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually pretty crazy how far we've come in a year.
What do you mean?
Well, this past year, we launched a revolutionary Hit Hunter feature, which allows any person from any part of the world to try their hand in A&R and win cash prizes.
What's A&R?
Well, A&R stands for Artists and Repertoire. It's a fancy term that record labels use for finding the next big hits. On Jukey, anyone can become an A&R expert by playing Hit Hunter. All you have to do is listen to the songs, find the ones that you think have the most potential to become a hit, and allocate your hit points to them. Each week, we choose top 5 hit hunters from every continent who will receive cash prizes once again. Being a top hit hunter means that you were one of the first to allocate hit points to a song, which goes up in our charts.
I see. Okay.
That's not bad.
No. Yuri, I just got informed that the second judge is ready to cast his votes. Now, let's see how Justin Gray allocated his votes.
Let's do that. And with every new judge, we are getting nearer to finding out the final result. And here's his votes. Look, he gave Net Music 25%, Polina Moya from Russia 35%, Small Jam from Solomon Islands got 5%.
We have Jerry Hale with 10%.
She was number 1, right?
Yeah.
Up in the chart, yeah.
DMP with 5, DJ Ashani Pod with 15, and Singrisha Skaskovskaya with 5%. It's a lot of people up there.
Right, I wonder if that affected much our table, and we are going to have a look. Now, who's number 1? It is still Jerry Hale.
Wow, but she's jumped with numbers.
She did, and look, the difference actually between number 2 and number 1 is not that significant, so everybody is still with a chance for a win. And we look forward to our next judges and their votes. I am so pleased and impressed with the variety of tracks that we've heard so far. And I can't even guess what else might surprise us in the finals. So that's why I suggest let's listen to the songs of the next 6 finalists.
Let's do it. So who we got here? DJ Ashan Prad Tumbao from the United States.
That's the second entry from the United States this season. Not bad. And this is singer Sha Skakovskaya. Talk. And she's from Russia.
She has nice vibes.
Rapping really.
Who's this? So we have David Kumbuko's Solo Cantiga from Ecuador.
That's a nice mellow track. So nice guitar. Oh, we wish him luck, right? And these, of course, are DMP from the Solomon Islands with the track Like It. Do you know, they came second last season. So
Wow.
wish you luck, guys. Maybe this time.
And who do we have here? Ulysses Hijos de la Pachamama from Bolivia. I like this. Not too Latin, but alternative. Yeah.
Right, and this is Nanay ni Juan Chona from the Philippines. Philippines are quite popular. Jukey is quite popular in Philippines. Wow.
Wow. What so impressive. It's so satisfying to see how truly diverse Jukey's music platform is. And as usual, it's not limited to only a few music genres. We have 12 on the platform. As far as I can remember, last time hip hop, pop, and EDM were at the top. And what about this season, Yuri?
Well, this season, we also have hip hop and pop at the top, but this time around we have Afrobeat as one of the 3 most popular genres.
Wow.
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat's new.
It is, and it's gaining traction all around the world. Now, I believe Sasha Skarbek, our next judge, is ready to cast his votes and potentially change our game. Let's have a look. Sasha Skarbek has given 20% to Net Music from Uruguay. They're up at top. Then 20% to Polina Moyer from Russia.
A huge amount, 40% to Jerry Hale and 20% to DMP.
So Jerry Hale is sort of going strong, and I don't think her position can be changed now. But let's have a look at the table, and I think we have a change because DMP, who were 6 before, they moved 1 position down to number 7. Let's have a look if this will stay as it is. Since the very start of the competition back in July of 2020, the increased interest of artists from all around the world has exceeded all our expectations, all expectations of the Jukey team. We realized that there were many more independent, talented artists than we expected. Therefore, it became clear that we needed extra help to handle them.
At first, several so-called Jukey representatives helped us spread the word about the project amongst their acquaintances. Then, when the interest in the DMN was really starting to ramp up, this is when we realized that our representatives needed to become brand ambassadors.
Since then, we are pleased to welcome ambassadors to our team and are constantly expanding this circle. What's more, starting next season, you can find a list of our ambassadors on our official website. So you're more than welcome to get acquainted with the ambassadors from your region on our platform.
So Yuri, tell us more about the benefits that you could get as an ambassador, you know, in case I want to become one in the future.
Well, you know, I actually think that you'd make a really good ambassador.
Thank you.
Let me tell you that there are so many benefits you can actually get as an ambassador. First, you'll boost your personal brand within the music community of your country. Second, you'll get access to the professional music expertise from our top-notch celebrity team members. You also will have exclusive access to all high-level Jukey events and Jukey's Club of Ambassadors, as well as the permission to use our materials. As our partner in the region, you will have exclusive rights to award all the Jukey prizes to the winners in your area and get massive personal brand exposure in the media. That's good, no? And you will also get financial remuneration for your work. How about that? Still interested?
Of course.
By the way, the success stories of the artists, which are partially owed to the ambassadors, are simply spectacular.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead, spill the beans.
Well, for example, the last season's winner, Pablo, took part in the competition thanks to the invitation of Mark David Generato, our ambassador from the Philippines, a starting-out music producer with good connections in the local music scene. David has been Jukey's ambassador for 2 seasons. He did a comprehensive research of the music scene in the Philippines and suggested Pablo as a nominee, and they won. We decided to contact David personally a couple of days ago to hear about this success story firsthand.
So let's hear it.
Hi, I'm David Generato, and as an ambassador for the Philippines, I was given the humbling opportunity to personally help introduce the previous season's winner, Pablo, and his brother Joshua Nase discover Jukey. Pablo received mass popularity and love from music lovers because he makes it clear that the music he makes is part of himself. And he always promotes positivity among his fans. And as an artist, even one with an already huge following, he never fails to interact and show appreciation to his fans, which I think is really vital in succeeding in the music industry. He always makes it a point that he appreciates all the love and support of his fans. And with the help of his brother Joshua, who is also a producer and a rapper, they were able to create a song, a very powerful song, Determinado, which clinched the top spot last season. As from the title suggests, Determinado, or determined in English, says a lot about how much Pablo values hard work and perseverance to make it in the industry. And it goes to saying for our upcoming artists, that's you, never give up. If you fail, stand up and try again. Failure should encourage us and push us to be better.
Never give up. Thanks, David. Thanks for your advice. We're really very proud to work with you and look forward to reaching new heights with you during our next season. By the way, Laura, did I tell you that in order to make our competition even more global and make voting even more impartial, we are expanding the circle not only of ambassadors, but also of our jury members.
Really? So you're talking about that new judge from Australia, Simon Moore, yeah?
Yes, I am, indeed. You're absolutely right. While being a music publishing executive, Simon established the Australian and New Zealand business for Cobalt Music Group, a leading music publisher in the Australia and New Zealand market, with a globally successful local roster of songwriters and artists, including Gotye, Flume, Dean Lewis, Tim Minchin, and Tones and I.
Really? Tones and I?
Yeah.
Oh my God, her song Dance Monkeys has been in my head all year.
In my head, too.
Dance to me, dance to me, dance to me.
Yes, our judges are able to professionally recognize hits from thousands of songs. And I'm sure that Simon will be able to bring lots of talented Australian artists to our platform. Because I know from talking to him that Australian music market is blooming today, and he believes that the music industry can be transformed. So why don't we have a look at who did Simon give his votes to? I would imagine he gives a lot of votes votes to people from Australia. Or maybe
Maybe the
New
Solomon
Zealand.
Islands.
And the Solomon Islands.
Yeah.
You know, but in fact, he gave 30% to Ulysses from Bolivia. And he did give 30% to Small Jam from the Solomon Islands. And here's a surprise one. 40% from Simon to Mexico.
Wow.
And the table are charts. Now, I can see that the top 5 remain unchanged, but there is some movement at the bottom part of the table, which means that our voters, our fans are voting, and I'm actually happy for everyone who's on this table because, you know, all these tracks are really great. However, David Generato, who, as you might remember, brought us the previous winner of the DMA, is not the only ambassador who's been with us for a while now.
Victor Lopez from the Solomon Islands, who is an Australian DJ and producer repping Shadyville's DJs and manager of DMP and Small Jams, has joined Jukey as an ambassador after the winter 2021 season. During the spring season, he managed to bring 14 new artists from Australia, the Solomon Islands, Fiji, Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea, and the United States. He also was able to bring in 2 Aboriginal artists from Australia who are singing desert reggae. That truly shows the diversity of Jukey's platform with every new season.
Honestly, I really loved Mosa last season. I still sing these authentic rhythms in the shower. Why not? We've got in touch with Victor and asked him what should up-and-coming artists do to grow their fan base and win the DMAs?
In my opinion, it's not essential for an up-and-coming artist to have a huge fan base to win the DMAs. I really think that the communication you have with your fans, family or friends is the key. Also, another, I guess, benefit from this app is the potential fans that you'd make from other artists, bringing their fans in, listening to what you've got, and then potentially turning them into fans. So ideally, the foundation to win would be having great music. That would be the main thing. And then everything else falls into place. I've been with Jukey and the team for 3 seasons now, and I've loved every moment of it. I wanted just to thank Brian, the team at Jukey, for giving me this opportunity. Being the ambassador of Oceania region is definitely a blessing, and thank you. Also wanted to shout out Jukey for their 1-year anniversary. Many more to come.
You know, Yuri, I really enjoy getting advice from our music experts, and I'm sure our artists find them very valuable too.
I couldn't agree with you more. So, in case you are a talented up-and-coming artist and are only now considering joining the Jukey Music Awards for the next season, we've gathered some life hacks from our experts on how to engage your audiences and gain more votes to help you get ahead in the competition. Don't be shy to ask for help from your local media. You can find support through influencers and your followers.
Be sincere with your fans. Let them know why it's super important for you to win.
Be persistent. Remind your followers every day that it takes determination from you, the artist, to get ahead in the charts.
Help your fans. Post registration and voting instructions. And share the link. Explain if anything is unclear. And you know, Jukey is always ready to answer any questions that your followers might have. Walk them through the process. I know it's very simple.
Nominate your best high-quality song that will naturally appeal to most Jukey music lovers.
And finally, reach out to those regional artists with a bigger fan base. I know it might seem a little scary at first, but they are going to support you too.
Well, Laura, I believe it's the right time for us to introduce you to our next 5 finalists.
Ooh.
Now, who have we got here?
Mr. Six, Speak to Me from Liberia.
It's more like reggae. Right, and the next finalist is Nat Music Likes from Uruguay.
Yes, this is my favorite.
Is it? Wow, not bad. Who's that?
This, Steven Afrikaner, Kahamiayo, Turned Back Home from Nambia. Cool photo.
No, we need to stop and re-record because we're messing things up. Namibia.
Nambia. What did I say?
Paulina Mauer from Russia. Are they? Yeah.
10:01.
10:01.
We got someone from Mexico, Newell Music, Mona Lisa.
That's the first entry from Mexico tonight, actually.
Ah, cool.
Well, which brings us almost to the final stage of our competition because we have seen by now all 17 finalists. And we are very soon going to find out who will be the lucky winner of tonight's finals and who will get the final reward. And our next judge, Rolanda Camonye, has also casted her votes. And we will be able now to see what's the position on our chart and what's the situation. Let's have a look.
I can't wait. Let's get started.
Mosa from the Solomon Islands gets 20%. Nanayunihuan from the Philippines gets 60%.
Wow.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
And DMP from the Solomon Islands, 20%. They're doing quite well.
numbers,
The
yeah.
Solomon Islands are really doing well.
Let's see our chart. Maybe something changed?
Well, I think the top 5 are still the same way they were. And the gap between number 1 and number 2 has increased now to almost 5,000 points, which is quite significant.
Yeah. Let's see how the competition goes.
A variety of musical styles, arrangements, and an unbridled desire to win. That's not the only things that will remind us of the summer 2021 season. We are more than thrilled to announce that this season will be marked by the launch of another project which, much like the DMAs, will go down in the history of the world music industry.
I'm more than excited to introduce Jukey Records. Okay. Let me start off by saying that Jukey Records is an unconditional alternative to all the labels you guys have heard before. We offer artists the most favorable conditions on the market, and our main goal is not to make money off the artists, but instead strengthen their creative potential and effectively promote their artistic endeavor.
That's right. Djooky Records is a great example of how a cooperation of talented people can develop global creative potential.
What's more, despite the recent launch, we have already signed our first artists. And it's very symbolic that Gina Brooklyn, if you can remember, the very first winner of the Jukey Music Awards, has become the first artist to become part of our label. Let's have a listen.
Nobody understands. Too full of brokenness. We've lost who we are.
Well, I have no doubt that this song has a potential to become a true global hit.
I completely agree. And because we couldn't help but take another opportunity to give our artists a unique chance to get feedback from our legendary judges. Thus, we decided to launch a new set of events where the judges will directly give feedback to the artists in order to help them cultivate and flourish their creative potentials.
Introducing Jukey A&R sessions. As you remember, A&R stands for Artists and Repertoire. So stay tuned, follow us on YouTube, and you will receive from us an invitation to the first session very soon.
Yuri, I think we're ready to announce our final results for the next judge.
Absolutely. I just got informed that Bukola Sawyer votes are in. Let's see what we have. Bukola is, by the way, our judge who's been with us for a number of seasons now, and she gave 10% to Mossa from the Solomon Islands, 10% to Small Jen from the Solomon Islands.
We'll have Jerry Hill up there too with 25%, DMP as well with 15%, and a whopping 40% to Newman Malik.
So it's interesting how Jerry Hale and Newman Malik, they do well with pretty much all of the judges, which
agree.
kind of explains how they stay at the top, because they are liked both by the fans and by the judges, right? So they still, Jerry Hale number 1, Nat Music number 2, and Newman Malik from Pakistan number 3. So this is where we are at the moment. And did we get in touch with our finalists as well?
Yes. We also got in touch with our finalists, and, you know, traditionally, we asked them what kind of prize they would like to choose. So, if they were to ever win, would they choose $20,000 or the trip to LA? Let's see what they say.
That's a tough one. I'm not sure what I would have chosen.
Hi,
you know.
I'm Nat. I'm very happy and grateful to be in the global votings. It has been an amazing experience. If I win, I think I will go for the 20,000 to be able to invest in my music. I want to congratulate Jukey on their anniversary and thank them for this great opportunity. Best wishes.
Hey Djooky team, this is Uman Malik from Pakistan. Today I got an email from Djooky and they were asking me that if I will win, I want 20,000 US dollars or I want to go to LA. The thing is, I don't mind going to LA, but I will choose 20,000 US dollars because some of the money with 20,000 US dollars, I will give it to the charity and I will do my own music production and video productions, and I will do the collaborations with young artists who cannot afford in Pakistan. I will do that. And last but not the least, I will say thank you to the Djooky team that you actually played an amazing role. Thanks for your love and your support. Love the Djooky.
Hi, I'm Polina Mar from Russia. If I win the main prize, of course, I choose the trip to LA. This is my dream to work with Brian Meloff on Capitol Records. My congratulations to Jukey. You are really cool guys and I'm proud to be a part of your community.
Hi, hello, I am Phoebe Mendoza Castillo, aka Nanay ni Juan, one of the finalists in Jukey Music Awards. I would like to congratulate Jukey for their first anniversary. Thank you for catering different artists from different countries all over the world. If I were to win the main prize, I would choose the 20,000 US dollars. Why? Because I will be allocating it to rebuild our business, a restaurant that caters different artists in our area. The pandemic has really affected us, and because of that, we have to close it, and we call it Musikapihan, Tahanan, which is home of different artists in our area.
Okay, Laura, I think it's just the right time to start announcing our winners.
Ooh. Okay, let's first start with announcing the winners by genre.
Let's do just that. I wonder who won the hip hop and R&B and soul category, and it's Numan Malik, of course, from Pakistan.
Wow. And we have pop with Jerry Hale,
And we have small jam and EDM electronic.
alternative with Warda,
Indie, it's Nana Yanihwan.
and rock and metal is New Well Music,
It's the grandma in Latin.
and classical with Ed Frado,
Nat music in reggae.
Afro beats, as your favorites, is DMP,
JP Gabriel in K-pop.
and finally, Monday Feelings within country. Can you remind me, how much do genres win?
Well, every winner of every genre gets a cash reward of $1,000, which is a nice prize as well. And we congratulate every winner because they've done really, really well. And now we are finally ready to meet our head of the panel of judges, the legendary Brian Malouf, who will announce the winners. Hey, Brian, are you with us?
Hello, hello. How are you,
Let's
Yuri?
bring Brian Malouf. Yes, Brian's with
Hey,
us.
Brian.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
Hi. Good
Thanks
to
for
be,
joining, Brian. So
good to
how
be
do you
with
like how do you like this season? How do you like the finalists? How do you like the quality of music on Jukey 1 year since we launched?
It started out great and it's getting better and better, I feel. So I couldn't be happier with all of these finalists for the global round and many of the continental round favorites of mine, which I added as favorites as well. Just some great music that has come our way this season. I'm really, really pleased with it.
Right. So we would like to invite you to do the honors because I think you know, as the head of the panel of our judges, you have this exclusive right to announce the winners, and we want to congratulate you for all the hard work you've done. And if you have the figures, let's announce
I was just looking at my
phone.
phone. They're just coming into me now. So I see them. So is it okay, Yuri, if I start off with the third place winner?
Okay.
Third place, right?
Okay, are you ready? A third place winner of the summer season for Jukey's DMAs goes to Numan Malik from, looks like Pakistan, if I'm
Well
not
done.
mistaken.
Great job, third place.
Fantastic song. I thought that song had so much emotional impact and it just really touched me. Gorgeous melodies, really engaging all the way through. I have the second place winner as well.
Okay.
Our second place winner is Nat Music from Uruguay. Another great song, high up on my list as well. Likes had a tremendous groove, a really buoyant and upbeat, up-tempo song with fantastic vocals over the top, great melody, great lyrics, a truly wonderful composition. And I now have our grand prize winner. Our grand prize winner is in your neighborhood from the Ukraine. It's Jerry Heil.
Well
Jerry's
done, Jerry.
Cheers is the winner of our Summer Jukey Music Awards contest. So congratulations to you, Jerry. Another great song, very catchy pop. Your pop instincts are sublime. They are spot on the money for a worldwide release, and I congratulate you and your team for this great accomplishment.
Well, we also congratulate Jerry Hale, and something tells me that she's now very, very excited because she got a chance to travel to LA to work with you at the Capitol Studios and record maybe the next big global hit. So let's wish her success. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Brian, and we look forward to the next season. We're sure there will be more superb, diverse music.
Fantastic. I agree, and I can't wait to hear it. Thanks for hosting this this live stream. I know it's late where you are, so congratulations to all of our contestants, everybody that came up on the platform, and to our winners especially. Have a great great rest of the year. See you soon.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Brian.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
having me.
evening.
And we want to congratulate you all for all the hard work you did to get here. I'm sure you'll have a blast in LA. And this, of course, I mean Jerry Hale. Working with Brian will be a super exciting experience and will definitely propel your music career to the next level.
All right, you guys. Today, we've had an abundance of talent that we will become future success stories. We are more than grateful to all of our participants, and all of you guys are amazing. Keep working on your music, don't stop, and do not stop believing in yourself. It takes every opportunity to get the right way.
And we're super thrilled to announce that the registration for the next autumn 2021 season is now open.
So again, remember that there is nothing complicated about participating in the DMAs. Just set up your profile on the Jukey's website, upload your original song, and nominate one of them for the Jukey Music Awards.
And remember, if you believe in your talent, if you believe in Jukey, the sky is the limit. See you next time.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
Space girls wanna play some Star Wars. Little Leia princesses look for sugar fathers. I'm a crash with my stash and this vintage joy. Uptown girls crush with Backstreet Boys. Cheers? Wait for it. Oops, cheers to my teenage years. Oops, dancing to the Britney Spears. Oops, oops, jump skinny dip from the river pit. Oops, cheers. Oops, oops, cheers to my teenage years. Oops, dancing to the Britney Spears. Oops, oops, jump skinny dip from the river piers. Cheers, oops, cheers. I'm not gonna screw up to become a grown up. This is my vow. I'm forever as I am now. I'm not gonna screw up to become a grown up. This is my vow.